Hi all, welcome back to Fields of Fire playtesting Volume 3, The Falklands War. This is the Goose Green campaign. This is Mission 2. This is Take 2 of Mission 2, so it was the newer version of Mission 2. My Take 2 set of videos, and this is my Part 9, about to go on to Turn 8. I think we're just at the start Turn 8 then, are we? Yeah, looks like it. So 3 turns to go. Just while we're down at the bottom of the map here, just a reminder that we got the event that brings in this Milan unit, which has some interesting things. Whether it's going to get involved or not, I'm not so sure, but I suppose potentially now it could from there, like I said, fire on this hill, couldn't it? This cover marker, more particular. So, does it create a smoke? Is it like an incoming? Not so sure it is it? I would need to go back to the campaign special rules, which are there. The hit has the following effects. All occupants of the cover are fortified. Well, actually, it just says that the hit has the following effects. All occupants of the cover of fortification become casualties. Is this something that happens before the combat step? It's not combat step, is it? Combat effect segment? You wouldn't have... No, I don't think so, Grant. I know it's not maybe saying that there, but... you put a hit marker on it and then resolve it in the combat segment. Yeah, surely. I suppose it's telling you what the effects are of it, if you get it right. Because you're drawing 5 cards for it. If you get a grenade, it's a hit. And it has these effects. If it's a miss, you put a Milan miss marker on it. I'm not quite sure what that is. It does talk about a Milan miss result. Does it not? No, it actually doesn't, actually. So I'm not quite sure what the effect of a Milan miss marker is. And it doesn't look like it blocks line of sight. It's not going to fire up this card, because we do have a fire team left on this card, and obviously the concern is that firing across into this card, okay, it's all pinned fire, but we are only under +1 cover. The card doesn't give us any cover, so there's a feeling about stopping that fire from coming out again, I think. I suppose what I could do is, this has got a smoke mortar that we could fire in there to stop it firing out the card, but then we could also fire that Milan on top of the cover marker, and assuming we got a result, that'd be 4 casualties we'd get there. That's a lot of points, actually. And it is under a cover, because you've got to target a cover marker, which that is. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so we've got that Milan unit. What else is... Obviously, this is slightly... not so much troubling. But we do have this unit now. We did not get a good result in this one. We only got a pinned result. So he's still a 3-step squad. However, he is pinned, and the good thing about pinned is you don't need to worry about him shifting fire and the likes. However, we didn't use our artillery mission for that. We used the naval gunfire, so we still have the artillery, and in actual fact, we still have the mortar mission as well. So, I mean, to be honest, we could just fire that in there. I think that's what I thought I finished with last night, didn't I? What is this? We've got some other issues here. What is that then? Squad as well. Yeah. So we've got to spot this guy and do something with it as well. 1, 2, 3. Right, so the Milan's not any good to reach that, because that's very long range is here. And if I move the Milan, he's exposed and then can't fire this turn. Actually, no, we can't see that anyway because of the hull. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something with that as well. Okay, right. There's probably a few things to try and work out, but maybe just get the turn started at least, Grant. So take that out of the way. I think I had my. I don't have the sequence of play already up here. What have I done that? There it is. Right, so start of the turn. So friendly higher HQ event. Let's see if we get one of those to start with. We do not. Sorry, glary bits there, but I'm not quite sure if maybe I could turn that a little bit. I guess you're going to get a little glare depending on what angle I'm at. And so friendly command phase. Where is our company HQ? He is here. He is undercover, so he's veteran undercover, so +2 to the big number. That's a big whopping 5. +2 is 7. So another load of commands. So 7 plus the 4 is going to be 11. So 9 plus an extra 2. And 11 less 6 is 5. That's as far as we can go down there. So Sergeant Major looks pretty good. Second in command's not so bad either. The only real platoon there that's looking have issues is second platoon. But what are we doing on the platoons then? Good question, Grant. I think what I might do, we do have, just double checking the missions we've got. Yeah, we do have the mortar and the artillery. And remember, this mortar team's smoke round has been used. However, I'm thinking maybe move this platoon up to here. Because this is our primary objective. We need something here as well. And we've got a casualty there. So what's the reasons to go up there? Well, to be honest, none of them can make the command, what was it, company post anyway. And then spotting this guy and calling the mortar firing on that guy. Something like that. And then artillery firing on that guy. And yeah, but probably just try the smoke on that first to see if it works. And then maybe use that Milan just to wipe everything out. Because that's a grenade attack, so they'll ignore the smoke cover. Well, in fact, it's not. It's just, if we get a hit and it's a 5-card draw looking for a grenade, then there's not any card draws or anything like that. It just says it wipes everything out. So that would be kind of cool. And it can see that because sorry, I didn't maybe specify that it can act as having overhead fire. So even if there's units in the way, and well, hold on, Grant. Can it still see through these though? Yeah, because of the hill. Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's why it's allowed overhead fire. So it's similar to a heavy machine gun with a tripod here that's got overhead fire that it can just fire right through. And it's also similar in the fact that if it's exposed, it can't be used, it can't be fired, can't infiltrate. So it's all got the similar sort of traits. Yeah, that sounds like something of a plan. And then hopefully we get something dealt with this, we get something dealt with that. Now, as for potential contacts, yeah, I would have liked to have sort of said, let's go into this one, but that's obviously where that guy is just now, so we don't want to do that. So maybe we'll try that one. And 3rd platoon could certainly do that. In fact, he's got an assault team waiting to do it. So there you go. So that sounds like a plan. So, okay, well, surely you're activating everybody anyway. You've got, what is it, 11 commands. So, well, I don't know about the Sergeant Major though. Right, we're certainly going to activate 2nd platoon because he's only got 2 and we've got work for him to do. So that takes that down to 1. So that's 10 he's got left. First platoon's the one up there, artillery. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why we wouldn't activate all 3 platoons. So that's another 1 and another 1. So I had 11. That's me spent 3. I counted that right? 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, that's right. So I've got 3 more possible. The Sergeant Major is, you know what, he's down. Well, actually, he's got that stretcher team. I mean, it's still a stretcher team. Oh, however, it'll be 3 rallies they'll get this time. Whereas the last time he was under VOF from the mortar, forward observer, wasn't it? It was an incoming on the card. He'll be able to freeway stretcher team to fire team. There's no real place to go and put this. Well, I'll tell you what, if that's going to move up there, stretcher team to fire team, move the fire team up and then put it back together. So maybe we just do activate that as well. Yeah, we don't need to. Well, hang on. The company HQ's there. Can he do anything? Can he issue any commands? Not really. There's nothing, because this is going to platoon move up. I mean, unless he moves up himself under that cover, that's not a bad idea too, because then he could be sitting there waiting to apply the company aid post. Sounds like a plan. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 would be up here. That doesn't count as a step. And then we'd at most send the Sergeant Major and the fire team or whatever it's going to be up. That would be another 2 of 15. That'd be fine. Okay. Well, what about the second in command? Where's he about? He's up here. You know what? I'm just going to activate them all. So let's do it. Let's just activate them all with that amount of commands. And I'm going to also spend that last command. So he's still saving 5. I'm going to spend the last command for him to move. Oops. Ooh. Sorry. For the company HQ to move up under this cover. Okay, this is under the cover, so put a wee exposed marker on them there. I'm just going to set these off to the side because I think the plan is going to be that. Send the second platoon up there. Okay, so that's the company HQ done everything. He's activated everybody. So what order you want to do this, Grant? We'll probably just let's get second platoon going then. Because we do need to spot this as well. I'll tell you what, he's getting that +3 as well, because we're going to be spotting across that corner. Yeah, that's annoying. Well, hold on then. Why don't you activate first platoon first, and then that's a green border as well. Yeah, I need to be coming from this card to spot. Yeah, well, we can't. Stop. Yes, we can spot it from there. No, we can't. That's a hill. Yeah, so we can't spot it across the white border. So we're going to have to accept that -1 to our spotting chances. Yeah. Unless we were to move on to this card, of course. But I don't think I want to do that. So... Well, the problem there is second platoon only has 2 commands saved. He is undercover, so he got that +1. But if he got a poor roll here, we want to get that guy spotted because we want to use the mortar fire. So it might be better using somebody with more commands to spot that, like as in third platoon there. So maybe we activate him first. And in fact, the second in command's on that card too. So yeah, let's do third platoon first. Why have they got they do have open fire because of that, Grant. But you're hoping to launch that smoke round from the... Yeah, okay, let's do third platoon first. So he's undercover, he's a line, so he's getting a +1 to this. I'd like to see this a big number too. Not so good. So only 3. So, but you do have the second in command on the same card. So 3 commands. Man, he's got 8, and he can only spend 6. So I mean, what are you worried about, Grant? Just spend all 6 if you have to. Yeah, unfortunately, the third platoon mortar team is a line, and the other 2 were veterans, so unfortunately, we're only going to get the 2-card draw for that. However, you're still going to be able to exhort it. Is that what we want to do first? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay, so 1 command to get us started, and I'm going to give an order for the third platoon. Sorry, I'm bazooka. Mortar team. I think it's a team. Mortar squad, maybe. To fire on this card with the smoke. Oh no, that's automatic. What am I talking about? I'm not drawing for that. Yes, because I've done it before, didn't I? So it is automatic. Well, why didn't you look it up? You done it last turn, Grant. It's a pyrotechnic, yeah. Pyrotechnics, it's in 4 point something, right? I'm going 4.2. Yeah, deploy a pyrotechnic, 4.2.1c. It's automatic, and I'm saying deploy a pyrotechnic here, but if you look up the instructions for the mortars, in fact, I've got that page open as well. Smoke and illumination can be deployed as an aerial pyrotechnic, 4.2.1c, because that's why I went there, because I read it and that's in the campaign special rules, number 9, 51mm mortars. So yeah, we don't need to worry about drawing cards. So do we do that? Yeah, because we don't. Even though it's just this fire team, he's still firing with all pinned on that whole platoon. I don't want that. So yes, I'm gonna fire that then. So in here. So it's a +2 smoke. However, if we get the result that we're hoping to get, who's gonna give that Milan an order then? Yeah, it's got to come from staff, but he does have the radio, so probably the second command or the sergeant major can order that. So we kind of need, well, we had to do that first before we can do that, so yeah. Well, we're just going to have to hope. 5-card draw, and in actual fact, we could exhort it, I'm assuming, for another 1, so a 6-card draw for a grenade. Pretty confident about that one, I think, but right, anyway, so that's happened. So what happens there now is they cannot see out this card, so the fire's only going that way. However, again, he's still technically firing on his card, isn't he? But when we get to enemy activity, that he just stops doing that. So, but we're still both firing there and there with automatic weapons and crossfire. Okay. So that's fine. Right, so next command for third platoon we're going to use, and we're just going to push that assault team up. Oh no, stop. Right, I'm going to have a little tape back there. Clear away. I've not drawn any cards, so we're okay, right? Because I want to take advantage of the +2. I want to take advantage of the infiltrate possibility. So let's just say that first action was an attempt to. I've not done that yet. Yeah, I was thinking because I had to draw a card, but then that's silly. It's a silly way to do it. If you are going to move that assault team, you're as well getting the benefit from while the VOF's there. So I've spent one command. I had 8, so I'm down to 7. And we're just going to hold back on that mortar for a moment. Yeah, I know. But, well, no new information, so I'm going to attempt to infiltrate onto this flat ground card. And that's because that VOF's here still. So it's a 2-card draw. Yeah, we didn't draw anything. We didn't draw anything. We just, like, done some thinking about it and whatever. Right, so looking for infiltrate. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Right. But you can see it. That clearly makes sense doing it that way, isn't it? Right, now we don't need to find cover for that guy as well, because he's better off anyway. So now I will go and spend that next command to fire across and automatically put that smoke on that card, because... well, are you going to move anything else off that card? No, I don't think I am. Don't think so, no. So I'm going to do that now. So the fire is just coming in there. That comes off. And like I say, technically he's still firing on his card. But yeah, it doesn't... Nah, just leave it. That's fine. Okay, so what more do we want to do? I don't think we need to do any more with a third platoon then, do we? Well, I mean, clearly if I wasn't considering this Milan option, I would be firing rockets, wouldn't I? But yeah, the problem is, if you fire the rockets, then that whole Milan thing's pointless. But I've got to decide if I'm going to do that now, haven't I? And I do have 6 commands there sitting. Well, I could just save all 6. The important bit is that this is not firing out the card. And yeah, I do only have 1 fire team. And yeah, it's a bit annoying that the order I've had to do that, but I had to put that smoke in there first, didn't I? Okay, I think I'm going to... Yeah, it's annoying you can't go back to the platoon and after you've tried something else, but yeah, that's not how it works, Grant. Yeah, there's no other better way I could have done it. I don't think so anyway. Right, do we just stop there then? Really? Do you not want to fire the rockets just in case? Because I could do that and mean, okay, they would then just be wasted, but does that matter? We're on game turn 8. Have they fired any? Yeah, they have actually. He's not fired. Yeah, because it'd be, you'd look daft if that Milan didn't hit. I think I'm just going to leave it. Although then, like I say, you could look silly here if that Milan doesn't hit. Because what is going to happen if it doesn't hit? Which I can do that next. My next activation, I'm going to do second in command, I think, or the sergeant major, and I'll just call the fire in and see if we hit. If we don't, then I suppose second platoon, once it's moved, but then it's only got 2 commands, you know, and it's wanting to move up here, and then it's wanting to spot. Oh, hold on. Why are we not spotting that guy, Grant? That's why we're doing that first. See, oh my, almost. Dear me. Right, okay. Just as well, I thought a bit more about that. I didn't realise that was the whole point of doing that, because we can have a spot of this first. We get this spotted, then second platoon doesn't have to worry about spotting it. So it's going to need 3 commands basically, 4 at the most. 1, 2 to platoon move, and then 1 to fire its mortar forward, call in fire with the mortar, and then 1 to exhort. So that would be 4 commands. So if we do get a good number on him and the Milan thing fails, then at least he could, you know, hopefully we don't need to exhort, and hopefully he's got a couple of commands, he could fire a couple of rockets. Right, okay, so getting back to the whole spotting thing. So this wants to spot this. Now, third platoon, veteran-wise, has only the first section. That's all he's got for a veteran. So let's find that wee table again in section 8. So spotting recipient, well, I'm going to do the veteran obviously. So in fact I'll spend the action because we're going to do this. So down to 5. So he's veteran. Oh yeah, he's on the higher elevation, isn't he? This is the hill. Yeah, he's on the higher elevation. So that's going to cancel out the, well there you go, another reason. Mind you, just noticed that would be on the higher elevation too, wouldn't it? Right, but this is good. So +1 for that, veteran. +1 for being a higher elevation. -1 because he's got a +3 cover and concealment card. Right? And then -1 because he's undercover. And then what is he? He's just a squad, so he's not a sniper or FO. So we've got +2, -2, and then because he's green, we're getting a +1. And he's only firing with small arms. We're getting a +1 out of this though. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, and then -2. Yeah, so it's a +1. So we're going to do that with the veteran section. I've spent the command. So a 3-card draw. Looking for crosshairs. Yes. Well, that gets that out of the way. 2 of them, but that's fine. Okay, so that guy is now spotted. So that means second platoon just needs to move up there and then hopefully get his mortar forward observer working properly this time. Because I think that was the one that failed the last time, wasn't it? So do we call it that then, or do we still... now, hang on, is there anything going to come of that? No, because this is an assault... No, it's a paralysed team. This is an assault team. What was that? That's a company HQ, right? Careful, Grant. Yeah, but we're hoping to smoke the card out, aren't we? Hopefully. Yeah, because once we move on to that card, we won't be firing on that anymore. Well, actually, we'll have 2 different targets, so I don't know, that has a... We have to follow a rule for that as well, don't we? We don't just get to choose. So it's closest card, so if we move from here to here, we've got 2 enemies come into view, this one and this one, so 2 different cards. So it's a closest card, and then the card projecting the strongest, lowest VLF. Well, yeah, it would be that guy then, because he's producing +0, and this guy's... Well, actually... Well, they would be producing +2 all pinned. But they're not actually dealing that out. But... card projecting the strongest VOF. I don't know if it counts. Yeah, no, it's got to count all pinned fire, even though it's not firing outside the card. Because in actual fact, at the moment, he's still firing all pinned towards this card, but he obviously can't see out of it, so he's just on his own card. So I think it would still count that as a +2 and that as a +0. So we would fire on that guy. So that would be fine. So it's not that we need to try and shift fire or anything like that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to save the 5 then. I think we're going to take our chances and hope this Milan hits. And if not, then second platoon hopefully has some commands left to fire rockets. Okay, so he's going to save, third platoon's going to save 5 commands. Right, so we're going to do the Milan thing now then. So, yeah, I'm going to activate second in command then, because he can give it an order. Well, actually, yeah. Why didn't I think of that? He can give it an order to fire, and if it fails, he can then give an order for these to fire the rockets. Yeah, simple, Grant. Right, so second in command, he's undercover, he's line, so a +1 to the 3, that'll do it. +1 is 4. So up to 9. For a maximum of 6. Right. So we gotta just make sure we're getting this right. Okay. That's my land thing. So it's a wire-guided anti-tank missile that was used in the Falklands to precisely target enemy bunkers and trenches. Milan teams are under the control of the company HQ or staff and cannot be attached to a platoon HQ. Now, at first I thought they had to get visual verbal orders, but he comes with a radio, so it can be communicated with, but only the staff can do it. Milan-guided missile attacks may only target cover marker or field fortifications in line of sight. Well, we're targeting a trench, which is a field fortification, and it's in line of sight because it's on a hill, and there's nothing in between us, and it's at very long range. But that's line of sight. In line of sight, and do not have to be fired along an existing PDF. Well, there's not a PDF, right? They may fire over intervening units in the same way as the rule for overhead fire. So that's how this works for us as well, because we do have intervening units, but we're going to fire overhead. Milan teams may not infiltrate or fire when exposed due to the bulkiness of the equipment. Milan has a thermal imaging night vision. Right, and then the aim attack by Milan is conducted by drawing 5 cards. If a grenade icon is present, a hit has been achieved. Place a Milan hit marker. A hit has the following effects. Right, I don't have a Milan hit marker unless I can't see it here. And whether that's an upgrade to the print and play stuff that happened after I printed out, possibly. So we'll find something to put on it. The only thing being, I'll need to find out about the miss marker, because anyway, the hit has the following effects. All occupants of the cover or fortification become casualties. So there's four units under there that I'm going to, if I hit, become casualties, which is 4. I say it's 4 points. Is it 1 per point or 2? I think it's 1. Well, 4 extra points. If the target was a bunker, it's removed and replaced with foxholes. Well, it's not. It's trenches. All other cover markers remain in play, so the trenches will just stay. Place a Milan miss marker if no grenade icon is drawn. This is what we'll need to find out about, because I don't know if it does anything, if it's got a -1 like a grenade miss would have. If the occupants of a successful Milan attack leave the cover marker or field fortification prior to the combat effect segment, now, the attack is not treated as a miss. The attack will still have the effects listed above. Remove all Milan hit and Milan miss markers in the clean-up phase. Yeah, I can't see them all moving off, but some of them might escape, because they are pinned, so they will have the chance to fall back. And but I would, well, I suppose it's possible all 4 of them could, or all 4 of them could get a fall back result, but it's probably unlikely. Okay, so shall we just do this then? Yeah, I'm going to do it for now. I was going to go and look to see if the print and play had these markers, because I could just look at the, rather than, and then find out what it does, or the miss marker at least. I might have to go and question that one if I can't find it. So, very long range, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to, the second in command is going to call, communicate with the radios on this guy to fire his missile, whatever it is, at this trenches. 1, 2, 3, so it's very long range, so that's fine. And like I say, this is up on the hill, and it's allowed to fire overhead and, intervening units. So all good. So a 5-card draw. It's a grenade on top of the discard pile. 3, 4, 5. Right. Here we go. Right. So I'll just do this first, and we'll see I'm hoping there's not going to be a miss, but we could exhort it as well, as far as I'm aware, so we will get one extra if need be. Right, here we go, looking for a grenade. No. No. Right, come on, I want it now. Yes! The last one. That's good. Yeah, I wouldn't like to win it in the exhort. Right, okay, so we do have that hit. So I'll not bother going looking. Well, when I get a chance, I'm going to go and maybe look at the counters. But I don't have a Milan hit counter. So have you got something? I think there was. It doesn't really matter. I had a -5, but then I was thinking it was a -5, but it's not. There's definitely nothing here. I can see. You know, something you can put in, Grant. I don't want to put an income in, so. Right, let's stop the video again. I'm not sure, I'm not sure where I was, 30, 40 minutes maybe. I can't find anything, so I've got a -5 airstrike marker there, right? So, in fact, I'm just going to put it on top, because it is targeting the cover marker. Well, we should know what it is, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so, well, they're all going away, as far as I'm aware. Now the one thing, I think he has two rounds of ammunition as well. That'll be in the Milan team with 2 ammo, it says. So yeah, so we do have another round as well, so that's good. Okay, so is the second in command going to do anything else? Probably doesn't really need to. No, he's got 8 commands, but I mean, you can communicate with them, but the sections, but yeah, it doesn't really help. We're going to platoon move with them anyway. No, I think just leave it at that. So he's going to lose the 2 commands and just save 6 then, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, just hang on a minute here. Why? Surely we'd be better just shifting fire now. Yeah, rather than waste the 2 commands. So we had 8. Sorry, I know I'm like taking things back here a little bit again. We had 9 to start with. So I've only used 1 of his commands. He's got 8, he can only save 6. So, because this isn't, we're not drawing cards for this. This is just, these are all casualties now come the combat step. So we don't need to be having a PDF firing on them. Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 command to shift fire, because this guy's spotted now. So, and that means our automatic weapons are, takes that crossfire away. Means our automatic weapons are going up to here. And we could also have some rockets going in there, I think, Grant. Yeah. So let's spend another command on second in command. That's him down to 6 now. To 3rd platoon, so his section is the only one that's veteran. Yeah, let's use it. So he's going to use his last rocket. He's a veteran section. So I'm going to spend that command to fire a rocket. He's veteran, so it's a 3-card draw. We're looking for a grenade. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think there's an issue. So, no. Nice to see that short go, though. No. I was waiting for a grenade, wasn't I? Damn. So, no. Do we exhort? I think we should. No, I'll spend one more command. Down to 5. Draw one more card. And we fail. So there's a grenade miss up there then. On here. Oops. No, on the other side. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I should try one more. So one more. I'll just use this one. I think that's his last one as well. Yeah. So I've spent the command. It's down to 4 commands. I'm going to attempt another rocket. He's line though, so it's just a 2-card draw. I suppose we could exhort that. So you can spend one more command. So looking for a grenade. No. Yes, okay. That's it. Bingo. So that's good because it takes the mist out of the way. Although he is getting the +3 cover on that one, isn't he? Well, hang on. We are. Yeah, I forgot. We are hoping to have the mortar on that grant, aren't we? Yeah, it was more this guy that we needed the rockets. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, because yeah, we don't want him shifting fire now because we have opened a PDF up there, so we really kind of do want that mortar to hit. Anyway, that's a grenade hit on that as well. The rocket. Right, I'm going to save the last 4 as we're not going to spend any more. Well, you had one more you could spend. We'll leave it at that. Right, okay, let's move on to second platoon then, because he is the one that's only got 2 commands, so. But, like I say, hopefully we only need 3 commands. 1, 2, and then 3. You know what though, the Sergeant Major could. Well, once you've fired him, forward observer. And you're guaranteed 1 command. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, well, in fact, he's undercover as well. So he's undercover his line. So a +1 to this. There you go, 4. So 4 + 1's 5. He had 2. He's got a big 7 now. Right, so first of all, we are going to platoon move. I mean, we're just going to ignore this card now anyway. And Milan's called its horrible missile in there to do its business. So yeah, two commands to platoon move. Second platoon up in this barren hill under the cover marker. Okay, so platoon moved up. They're all under this cover marker. They're all exposed. The company HQ had been moved up there as well, and he's also exposed. But they're all under the cover. The casualty, well, it doesn't track exposed status, but it is technically under the cover marker. So this PDF, comes off, and there's nothing then firing on that. However, then once he reaches there, well, like we said, there is 2 targets, but to me, this would be classed as only +2 fire, and this is classed as +0 fire. So that is, and they're both as close, they're both 1 card away. No, actually, hang on. Yeah, well, just thinking that this guy back here would be classed as well. He's a squad as well, isn't he? Well, you know what? Closest card is first. So he's 2 cards away, so this is just 1. So we are then going to fire on that. It's the same automatic weapons, however, we're now going to get that crossfire on that as well. Right, so that was 2 commands, so we do need this mortar fire, because he shift fire. If he was to shift fire, he's going to shift fire into one of these. And he could quite easily do that. Yeah, okay, so we're going to spend one more command, second platoon. So the mortar forward observer, who's under that cover marker, I think, calling fire in there. So it's a 3-card draw. It's a -4, I want to say, but that's not the important bit. It's just to like stop him firing out the card. So yeah, 3-card draw, looking for a burst. Yeah, we just went by a short there, didn't we? I think. So 3-card draw, looking for a burst. Yeah, that'll do. Reshuffle. Ooh, didn't want that reshuffle. Right, we got that just in time then. Okay, so result. So that's our one mortar fire mission going to be used up. Right, let me shuffle the deck. Right, so we get an incoming. Oh no, pendant fire, Grant. Pendant fire. On this card. So second platoon. Well, what is he going to be checking before we start wasting concentrate fires commands? It is a -4, isn't it? Yeah, so it's a -4. So yeah, so now he's not going to be counting. Yeah, I was wondering when I was launching the rockets, thinking, oh yeah, he still gets to count the +3, and I was something scratching my head about that, thinking, I thought you were going to avoid that, and it's because we are going to avoid it now. So he's going to get a +1. He is going to get the auto +1 for the burst there, +2, and he is under foxhole, so +3. He won't get the mist because it's incoming. So a +3, but the incoming is going to be a -4, and he's got a grenade mist and a crossfire. So that's a -6 to his +3. So that's a -3. So I suppose we could have one concentrated fire on him as well. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to do? No, there's nothing else we can do. Right, so I'm going to use the first section as its veteran. So I'm going to spend one more command. I'll probably just try and save the 3. And we'll attempt to concentrate fire. So he's a veteran section, so he gets the 3-card draw. Fresh deck, looking for crosshairs. No. Oh, jam. Oh dear. Let's hope these don't jam. Weapons team or squad armed with a belt-fed machine gun, rocket launcher, recoilless rifle, or similar weapon that has an A, G, or H VOF that draws a card containing the word jam when attempting a ranged grenade attack or attempting to concentrate fire has experienced a serious weapon malfunction. We're not getting this, are we? We fire with small arms. A weapons team or squad, right, but I could be classed as that, but they're not armed with belt-fed machine guns. Well, they don't have an A, a G, or an H VOF. So no. Unfortunately, that doesn't count as a yes for us, as in as a result. So I think I'm just going to leave it at -3. Well, is that not silly, Grant? Yeah, it probably is silly. Okay, so I don't think that does anything to us. I'm not going to exhort that, but I'm going to spend one more command and take... well, no, then you'll be using... Is that first platoon or second platoon, isn't it? Well, yeah, the mortar team's veteran. Is he firing? He doesn't have an S. He just has the G. I don't think we can use him. We can use him for spawn, yeah, but I don't think we can use him for a concentrate fire. So I'm just going to go for the second section. So he's line, so it's a 2-card draw. So we'll try once more. For crosshairs, there we go. Just one of them. Right, that works. Yeah, hopefully that. I don't think the jam works here. No. So concentrate fire, yes, we get one. On this guy, yeah? That's right. Yeah. Okay. And then he's going to save his last 2 commands. So we've got 1st platoon to go in Sergeant Major. I'm not quite sure how long this video is because of that stop again. I'm going to have to take a break shortly though. So, well, 1st isn't moving, is it? No, it's nowhere to go, Grant, to be honest. Well, that's not technically true. It could move along here. Because remember, this is going to be an incoming shortly. But does it really want to do that? It would allow it to infiltrate across to the... I don't think it needs to. I think 3rd platoon here and 2nd platoon are going to be able to take care of this situation. If you're wanting to try and take these 2 contact markers out... Well, we're going for one of them this turn, aren't we? So I think maybe turn 9. Depends what happens to this. If we get a result on this, then it's worthwhile going in because we've got hopefully maybe a +3, at least a +1 anyway. So okay, so 1st platoon, let's activate him. He's not under cover. He's got 4 commands saved. So they're not under cover. So an unmodified 4 will do kind of nicely. So 4 plus the 4 is 8. Yeah, standing up here. Up the top of the table. Okay, so yeah, there's an incoming order in the card. So what is this? Pinned under trenches is a 3-step squad. Yeah, we'd like to be able to give that a bit of a battering, I think, wouldn't we? So are we doing the artillery? The artillery -5. I think we are, aren't we? Because it is going to fire with all pinned, and it's going to target this. Yeah. So we're going to give a command to call fire on the artillery. Yeah, let me come back a little bit then. So it's a 3-card draw, isn't it? Yeah, they're all 3-card draws for the call for fire. So 3-card draw, looking for a burst. That's right, Grant. Yes. Yeah, this is what we want to do. Okay, so looking for a burst. Yes. That'll do. Just in case. Oh, nasty little short. We've seen it before. Okay, so result. So an incoming. A pending fire mission again. That's going to be -4. So just we work out the sums. Yeah, we probably want to try and get some concentrated fire, I think. So he's going to take the +1. Sorry, am I showing that? Where are we? Where are we, Grant? Yeah, here, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. Right. So he's going to get the +1 for that. He'll get that +1 as well. And he's pinned under trenches, so he's not too bad, actually. That's +2, +3, +4. That's +5 he's getting. He won't get the mist. So +5. And we've only got -5 on him. So he's only at a 0. We're not getting a crossfire in here. And I don't think we can. Well, there you go, Grant. If you move something onto there, you would. That's possibly worthy. Yeah. And there's no point firing rockets. No. Okay, so we're going to do some concentrated fire. And this is 1st platoon, so they might have a few more veteran options. They've got 1st section and 1st section machine gun are veteran. Okay, so what did I say? We're sitting at a 0, so we do need some concentrate fire. Ideally, we want a crit here, don't we? We want to take the trenches out of the game, because that would be huge. Right, so I'll just come back there. We're going to spend a command, we'll spend a command for first section to concentrate fire. So he's veteran, so it's a 3-card draw. So here we go. I'll zoom out. Right, 3-card draw, looking for crosshairs. Yeah. No. Oh, that's rubbish. No, there's not really a point in exhorting that. Right, I'm going to use the veteran machine gun then. Again, this is one of the ones where I should probably use the ammunition now. Well, we need to succeed with it, because then he'll not spend ammunition. Right, so he's veteran. He's got 5 ammunition, so he can do it. So I'm going to give a command for the first. It's the first machine gun. Yeah, that is there. So he's going to get a 3-card draw as well to concentrate fire. Yes, come on, give me 2. Come on. Okay, so that hit, so just need to remember that I spent an extra point of ammunition. Right, so now I think we're sitting at -1. I think we want to sense... if we send something in there though, who's it going to fire? It'll choose to fire at. Actually, it'll be a random choice, won't it? Because that's got a +0. That's firing small arms, and that's firing small arms. So it would be random. So we might not even get that result. Right. Let's go for some more concentrate fire then. So one more command. And that's me down to 4, and I can go down to 2. So I've got 2 more after this. I'm going to get the second section, concentrate fire. It's a 2-card draw. Looking for crosshairs. Here we go. No. Yes. Good. So that's another one. And I'll just stretch up there and put it there. So now we're sitting at -2. So and then I'm going to try the third section. That's another 2-card draw. Oops. Right, looking for crosshairs. No. Yes, as well. Good stuff. Although I would like 2 of them together, but that's maybe being a bit greedy. So another concentrated fire. Well, maybe we'll just settle with that, because that is -3. I mean, I could push one more. I mean, he is a 3-stepper, so we do want to make sure of it. Thing is, I would have to use another machine gun. Yeah, I think we'll just we'll call it there. We'll call it there. So I'm going to save 3. I think we've got -3 on that guy. Come as an NCM. Okay, so we've got the Sergeant Major left. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play him, and then I'm just going to cut the video and stop it there, because I want to say there was probably 30 odd minutes, and it might have actually been 40. I don't know. It's annoying when the thing stops. Well, do we need to do anything major with him? I think we're just going to patch him up, go up here, and then put them together. Remember, Grant, before the end, you need somebody across here. Okay, so Sergeant Major's... no, he's not undercover. So not undercover. Why are they not undercover? Is that a mistake? Why are they not in the trenches? The fact it's down here as well, this kind of looks like I might have taken that off. I think they were under the trenches, weren't they? Give me a sec, let me have a look, see if I can find something quickly. Yeah, they are under trenches. I figured they must. It's not that I need the extra +1 really, but for completeness, you know what I mean. Right, so he's a veteran, he's undercover, so he gets a +2 to this, and he's got 9 saved, so I mean that's ridiculous. So another 7 commands. So in actual fact, he cannot spend. Yeah, there's no point in me putting a dice, so I'm just gonna. He's gonna save 9 commands after this, and he can spend 6. Right, so. Right. Well, first of all, he's gonna convert this into a fire team for 1. And I'll just use this dice at the side here just to track how many I'm spending. So fire team. And then he's going to send it. Yeah, he's going to send it into here, undercover. And then he's going to go up there himself, undercover. So they're all exposed. They're all under that cover marker there. That's 3 commands he spent. So he's got 3 more he can spend. He's then yeah, this came up. I was watching back some of my footage, and I talked about communicating with a section. Like, let's just say I want to try and do this from here, right? Let's just say I've not moved this. I said I could supplement this fire team back into one of these sections by giving this an order via radio. Now, I don't think I can do that, and I'm a little worried that I might have done it already. So I'm going to mention it here in the video, but I think I'm going to go and ask this question because I'm not sure about it. It says supplement squad. It costs 1, it's automatic. The originator needs to be any HQ or staff, so that is a staff. The recipient says it needs to be any good order 2 to 3 step squad. Well, that is that. And I'm able to communicate with that. And an unpinned fire or assault team. So do I have to be able to communicate with that as well? And if that is the case, then I do need to be on the same card. So I guess my question, I kind of thought I'm going to give this, I'm going to get on the radio, I'm going to tell him to supplement that back into that. But maybe that's wrong. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I actually need to be on the card to be able to communicate with this fire team as well as that. My thinking is I'm giving that the order and he's then talking to him because he's on the same card and putting it back in. I could see that going either way, you know. But yeah, it was interesting when I thought about it, and might well pop that out as a question. Okay, so I've spent 3, and then he is then going to supplement that back into. Well, let's pick that one because he's next in line. So supplement that fire team back into that. That cost another command, and I think we'll just leave it at that. So he spent 4. He could spend 2 more. Oh, no, he's going to do one other thing. He's going to put a command aid post. So he spent 5. Yeah, that was part of the other reason that we went across there. Okay, so he spent 5 of the 6. That's fine. Right, so he's done. General initiative. I don't know, is there something I want to do? Well, you know what? I do need to go now. I do need to stop. So I think I stopped my video last time there, but I will put my phase marker up and at the general initiative impulse. So when I come back, we'll do general initiative. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure the other bit's half an hour. That's bound to be an hour-ish, maybe more. So I'll get away for now. Yeah, I might get back tonight. Time running out before I'm going on holidays soon. So I'd like to still try and hopefully get a couple bits out because I'm not working on anything. So we'll see. Okay, if I don't get back tonight, I'll get back with another bit tomorrow anyway. Okay, cheers.